Investigates first told you about the growing popularity of Kava bars during our morning news.
But with no legal age limits or tight government oversight, it's currently in a regulatory gray area. WRAL Investigates Destiny Patterson digs into what this means for both consumers and shop owners.
Known for its calming effects.
I'm gonna yell Taki.
And making people feel more social.
You're gonna yell Bula, and then we're gonna chug the whole thing.
Kava is quickly
you get a relaxed feeling,
becoming a popular alternative to alcohol.
It takes the edge off. Kava is a plant that grows in the South Pacific. It is in the black pepper family, and the root is the part that we consume.
Dr. Chris Holstich has been researching the effects of Kava for years across state lines.
How well is the quality control of those products?
He looked at poison control data and found that calls involving Kava jumped from 57 calls in 2011 to more than 200 in 2025. Researchers are working to determine whether the issue is the Kava itself or other factors. He told WRAL health reporter Grace Haba that there's still a lot of unknowns.
And that raises concerns because the question is there a risk for drug interactions? Is there a risk for people overdosing on it if they consume too much?
Beth says she takes steps to ensure the quality of her products.
We use vendors who can provide certificates of analysis for all of their products to ensure that there aren't heavy metals and things.
Since opening her shop in 2020, Zoe Best has helped other owners open their own Kava bars in other parts of the state.
In starting a Kava bar, in that sense, from a regulatory standpoint, we are more or less a coffee shop.
Kava is legal, but there is no legal age limit and no strict regulation. Traditional users say it's safe, but a lack of uniform standards for quality and potency lead consumers to vet it themselves.
To the extent that sometimes there are bad actors and there's not as much that we can do about it, because that can be damaging to our industry.
What have you seen from bad actors?
Most of the bad actors I've observed are buying products that are cheap or just ineffective. I don't know if I can actually think of any existing Kava bars now that are doing this.
Would you like to see that, more regulation?
If I do have to agree to only sell noble Kava or agree to make sure there's no ethanol in my extract, then yes, I am pro extra regulation. It is primarily the financial component that I am concerned about, because a lot of Kava bars and other things like that are small businesses, and small business is hard enough as it is. We're not corporations that can spend $100,000 on a license.
Bess calls her storefront a safe space.
It's so awesome to have all of you here.
And as Kava takes root in North Carolina,
Taki!
She wants more people to learn about it and enjoy it responsibly. Destiny Patterson, WRAL News.